Hey, so real talk, it's been a crazy few weeks for me. Earlier this month, my daughter unexpectedly moved in after a falling out with her mom. One of those things where it's 6 p.m. on a Sunday night and it's she's coming to live with you now. And it was something that I had to figure out in a very short period of time. But I thought I would just take a minute to share a couple of key learnings that have really helped me, and I hope they help you. So, my daughter moving in is something that I've wanted for a very long time. Most of her life, I've been relegated to the role of Uncle Dad. Not my choice, just sometimes that happens when relationships break down and you're negotiating these types of arrangements with the other parent. Anyways, key learning number one: what you set your face towards will ultimately guide who you become and where you go. What do I mean by that? Well, I desperately wanted to be a part of my daughter's life. So I intentionally saw to it that my life and my home were set up in such a way that there was a place for her. Even though there it didn't look like she was going to be living with me, it looked like she was going to be living with her mom. I saw to it that there was a place for her. So when it happened, when I was told, hey, she's moving in with you, I didn't have to go making large structural changes. There was a room for her. She had most of the stuff she needed. It was ready to go. So it so spend time thinking about where you want to be in your family, your relationships, your career, those types of things, the person that you want to be, because that will shape the choices that you intentionally and unintentionally make to get you there. So that's the first learning. Learning number two: life's biggest opportunities often come disguised as a challenge you've got to figure out. You see, my daughter and her mom live 30 kilometers from me. That's where she goes to school. And so that was one of the biggest challenges that we had to figure out. Like, how are we going to get her to school 30 kilometers away from living at my house? We figured it out. It seems to be working okay. But on the surface, it was like, gosh, this is a challenge. This seems inconvenient and messy. How are we going to work this out? So the reality is, the best opportunities in life rarely come packaged nicely, neatly, conveniently. They're usually messy, complicated, and challenging. But if you push through, there's something great on the other side. Now, I'm not here to tell you that I've got this whole thing figured out. I'm not trying to spike the football. I mean, gosh, just on Sunday afternoon, I got into an email fight with one of my daughter's teachers over her school attendance record. Sounds really embarrassing when you say it out loud. I won, but yeah, I don't have this whole thing figured out. But I just wanted to share these two learnings with you. What you set your face towards determines where you will go and who you become. And life's biggest opportunities often come disguised as a challenge you've got to solve. So that's it from me. Thanks so much for watching. Go do something awesome today, and I'll talk to you soon.